Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Today, our committee continues its examination of the Foreign Agents Registration Act. Yesterday, we heard from government experts, representatives from the Justice Department and the FBI, along with DOJ's Inspector General. That discussion, I believe, confirmed that there is a significant problem with under-enforcement of the law. Individuals who lobby and engage in political activities on behalf of foreign governments and interests in the United States do not register that in a way that works with the Justice Department. And this is because right now there are no real consequences for failing to register, and I think we should change that. As we also heard yesterday, the Justice Department relies heavily on finding out about potential violations by monitoring press reporting and other public information. At times, the department also receives complaints alleging that individuals or companies have failed to register their lobbying and other political activities on behalf of foreign interests. Today, we will hear from one such individual, William Browder. I do not know Mr. Browder, but it's my understanding that in July 2016, he filed a FARA complaint alleging that a number of individuals failed to register their Russian-backed lobbying efforts against the Magnitsky Act and the Global Magnitsky Act. Among those named in Mr. Browder's campaign is the Russian lawyer Natalia Veselnitskaya. As we all know, Ms. Veselnitskaya met with the Trump campaign on June 9, 2016, with the understanding that she would offer incriminating information on Hillary Clinton, the campaign's opponent in the president's election. It is my understanding that Mr. Browder is very familiar with Ms. Veselnitskaya and Renat Akhmetyan, another Russian figure who attended the June 9th meeting because of their work to oppose the Magnitsky Acts. While Mr. Browder does not have firsthand knowledge of what happened on June 9, his experience with these specific individuals and his broader understanding of how the Russian government operates may well advance the committee's understanding of what motivated that meeting. At least I hope it will. And so I look forward to hearing from our witness today, and with that, I yield back.
Thank you. I will first introduce Mr. Browder, CEO of Hermitage Capital, an investment firm based in London. In 2007, Russian government officials and members of organized crime engaged in corporate identity theft, stole the corporate identity of 3 Hermitage companies, and used them fraudulently, obtaining $230 million. Hermitage filed a criminal complaint with Russian law enforcement. In response, the Russian government assigned the case to the very Russian officials involved in the crime. Mr. Magnitsky, Mr. Browder's lawyer, and the one who uncovered the fraud, was eventually jailed and died under very suspicious circumstances. Mr. Browder worked to get the U.S. Congress to pass the Magnitsky Act to authorize the president to sanction Russian officials involved in this and other human rights abuses. Would you please stand, sir? And do you swear? No, let me start over again. Do you affirm that the testimony you're about to give before the committee will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Thank you for your affirmation. I would like to have you take 7 minutes if you can, or if, but we would like to save time for questions, so let's say 7 or 8 minutes, and then we'll ask you questions.